Hello everyone, welcome to today's class, and our class today is called Rejection Therapy Gains Acceptance. Let's move on to language focus. 1번. It's sort of like telling yourself not to think about pink elephants. So as you can see, I have highlighted be sort of like. Okay, so we use be sort of like with a gerund to express that two actions have some similarity. So be sort of like 는 동명사와 함께 사용하며 두 가지 행동은 어느 정도 비슷하다는 것을 표현합니다. So, our first example. Starting an exercise program is sort of like planting a garden. You don't see results right away, so you have to be patient. 운동 프로그램을 시작하는 것은 청원을 가꾸는 것과 비슷합니다. 바로 결과가 보이지 않기 때문에 인내심을 가져야 합니다. Yes, I need to start working out. Or, learning a new language is sort of like opening a door to a new world. 새로운 언어를 배우는 것은 새로운 세계로 가는 문을 여는 것과 비슷합니다. Yeah, I agree with that. You learn new things, you learn new cultures, you meet new friends. It's like, opening a new world. It's too bad that my Korean is still, my door is only half open. Alright, yes, so be sort of like. Okay, moving on to 2번 now. There's not much research supporting rejection therapy just yet, but in the world of pop psychology, it's got a lot of fans. So I have highlighted just yet. Just yet. So use just yet to imply that although something hasn't happened, it could happen in the near future. Just yet는 어떤 일이 아직 일어나지 않았지만 가까운 미래에 일어날 수 있음을 암시할 때 사용합니다. So an example is Juan and Paula aren't a couple just yet, but they seem to like each other. Juan과 Paula는 아직 커플은 아니지만 서로 좋아하는 것 같아요. 그래서 나중에 who knows? Maybe later on they might become a couple. Mehmet just graduated and he hasn't found a job just yet. Mehmet은 막 졸업했는데 아직 일자리를 찾지 못했어요. But there is plenty of time, Mehmet, so take your time. Alright, now let's look at the language focus quiz. 1번. Is sort of like talking to a brick wall. You don't get much response. Okay, if we scroll back up here, use sort of like with a gerund to express that two actions have some similarity. So be sort of like는 동명사와 함께 사용하여 두 가지 행동이 어느 정도 비슷하다는 것을 표현합니다. So I think we'll just keep it easy. Let's say talking to Steve is sort of like talking to a brick wall. You don't get much response. 스티브와 이야기하는 것은 벽과 이야기하는 것과 비슷해요. 별로 반응이 없어요. 2번. Learning to is sort of like Let's say learning to swim is sort of like riding a bike. Once you learn, you never forget. 수영을 배우는 것은 자전거 타는 것과 비슷해요. 일단 배우면 절대 잊지 않아요. Which is true. 3번. I haven't tried just yet, but I plan to. This is something actually I talked about recently. to my friends. I haven't tried... I should remind everybody what it is. Just yet. Use just yet to imply that although something hasn't happened, it could happen in the near future. So just yet는 어떤 일이 아직 일어나지 않았지만 가까운 미래에 일어날 수 있음을 암시할 때 사용합니다. I haven't tried skiing just yet, but I plan to. 나는 아직 스키를 타본 적이 없지만 타볼 계획이 있어요. There aren't many in my city just yet. Let's say driverless buses in my city just yet. 내 도시에는 아직 지율주행 버스가 많지 않나요. There is in 여의도. Alright, now let's look at the further discussion. 1번. In the future, do you think research will show that rejection therapy is effective? What sorts of experiments would be needed to prove this? 미래에 연구가 rejection therapy, 거절 치료가 효과적이라고 보여줄 것이라고 생각하나요? 이를 증명하기 위해 어떤 종류의 실험이 필요할까요? I don't know, to be honest with you, but what sorts of experiments would be needed? Like, I guess experiments that would be sort of normal in everyday life, like where you get rejected. Like I said before, asking someone out on a date and getting rejected. If you ask someone out on a date every day, I guess eventually you'll develop a thicker skin, or you'll give up. One of the two. It could be more damaging than it could be beneficial. Who knows? Applying for jobs. If you applied for a job every day and you got rejected every day, maybe that would, maybe you'd get used to it, or maybe it will have the opposite effect. I know that for a very long time, I applied for a lot of jobs and I got rejected a lot, and it didn't give me thicker skin. It actually made me a little bit more sad. So I don't know if rejection therapy is effective in my point of view. I think it can be seen as something that could be more damaging to someone's confidence rather than to build one's confidence. So let's agree to disagree in this situation. 2번. What are some ways that people might get in trouble with the rejection challenge? 사람들이 거절 챌린지 or rejection challenge에서 문제가 생길 수 있는 방법에는 어떤 것들이 있을까요? So what are some ways that people might get in trouble? Well, to be honest with you, it can be disrupting to the public. For example, there was the situation where the lady got up and was like, "Hey everyone, have a good flight." Yeah, that's harmless. It is what can I say? It's not going to hurt anybody, but it also does make people uncomfortable in a way. Like, it's not for everybody, and it can make other people feel just uncomfortable, and it's disrupting the public. And sometimes people just want to be, if you're on a flight, some people are very, how can I say, scared to be on flights, and they just want to be calm, and then to have some lady yell on a flight makes them a little less at ease. So yeah, even though it could be harmless, it could also make someone feel very uncomfortable. So yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't think people will get in trouble so much to say, but I just don't think it's the smartest thing to do, in my opinion. Anyway, that wraps it up for today, and I'll see you on the next class.
Thick skin.
Thick skin.
Over the top.
Over the top.
Entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur.
Ask for the moon.
Ask for the moon.
Worth a try.
Worth a try.
Taken aback.
Taken aback.